Hey there, kitties. Welcome to Spirit Kitty Tarot. This is a pick a pile 2023 reading. So pick a pile and check out the timestamp for your pile. Select the pile and let's get started. Pile 1. What do we have for you in 2023? I'm not holding the deck in reverse, but there are some cards in reverse. Alright. Let me fix that. Alright, in the past year, it seems that you have overcome a huge trauma, and after that, you have come out of it feeling that you have changed. You have overcome a lot of things, and that's why you have changed your outlook on things. You are better for it, despite how much trauma you actually have. Even though I know that you might not think that you're better for it, maybe you're not, but it's just that you want to be optimistic, you want to think that so you are able to move forward, if that makes sense. Yeah, and you need money. You want money to come in, you want money to roll in, because in the past year, it also seems that you were having a very hard time. Maybe you were suffering from depression or even low self-esteem because of work. You might have been unemployed, or you might have been in between jobs for quite some time. It just seems that when it came to money, you were having a hard time. All right, so someone came along. This person, two people actually came along. One of them, that was a very passionate, steamy kind of an attraction. You were attracted to them, and this person, even though they weren't really into commitment, they didn't want to commit, but you were attracted to them. But there was also someone else who was very open to love, but that person was also kind of a playboy kind of a vibe. They didn't really want a commitment either. All right, and pile 1. We did have an opportunity, a financial opportunity, but this came with a price which you didn't want to pay. This person had their own agenda. They wanted you around, and they were going to give you, like, they presented an opportunity which was going to benefit them. They were going to keep you around, and I don't see that they had great intentions for you. It was very selfish reasons, and they wanted to use you in some way. But I also feel that it wasn't just for work. It does seem like they are interested in you and you are not. So that's why they went down that road in that way, if that makes sense. The Emperor and the Magician. All right. Yeah. So you were a part of that kind of a dynamic for a while. I don't think that it was for a long time though. I think you started getting that icky feeling from the start, but you needed work, and they started to hold their power over you, and they started to abuse that power. And while you were enjoying the work, it became increasingly clear that you needed to be committed to someone. You needed to be married, or I don't understand why you felt that you needed to be married to protect yourself. I don't know. Or it was just you felt like you were ready to settle down, but you weren't really able to find someone for that. With the Wheel of Fortune, it seems that this year is going to come with a lot of good luck for you. Things are going to look better for you. And all right. So what I'm getting is the message that you might need to change. You might have already decided. You might be changing the field that you're in. Maybe your profession, maybe just slightly changing where you make money from. And I think that it's going to start with not really money coming in immediately, but you see it making you money in the long run. And so it has a promising long-term stable plan that you have in mind for this. Yeah, that sentence didn't really make sense, but I think you got the meaning, I hope. Right. So in the long term, this is going to make you money, and it right now is going to be difficult because you have certain hurdles that you need to pass. It also comes down to how much you have planned out and mapped out the things. And so I don't really see it that you need to tell other people. I think this might be a small business or something on the independent side that you're doing, and it seems that this year you are hoping that things are gonna look up because have um, you have changed your tactics, and you have changed the way you were doing things, and you think that you now have a certain idea of how you can maybe manure this into becoming something stable. With the King of Swords, alright. I don't really get the energy of someone else when it comes to the King of Swords. I think this is you. This is your realistic side kicking in, and I think you are really making yourself feel bad about something. You are making it hard for you to move on from things. I don't know how that makes sense. I'm just really, I'm the messenger. So yes, with the Temperance, it is going to seem that it's going to seem hard right now. It's going to be hard right now, but eventually, when the tide turns, when the seasons turn, it's going to be much better for you, and things will definitely look up. Eight of Swords and Seven of Chalices. It seems that you miss your family. Are you away from them? And even though you enjoy the liberties that you have right now because you are away from them, you also, when you are having a hard time, you miss that pampering that you would get from them, and specifically your mom. And Ace of Chalices. Right. It seems that you are holding on to. I don't see this as a flame, as like a love flame, love prospect. I see this that you want to communicate with maybe your family or maybe someone that was close to you, and you kind of almost reach out, but you don't. So it's kind of in your head that you are reaching out and you stop yourself. This person eventually comes to you, they reach out themselves. Why are you disappointed by this though? What is happening? Alright, this is complicated, I'm sure, but what I don't understand is that you wanted them to reach out. When they did, you feel that everything that you had, alright, makes sense. It makes sense now. So you were holding yourself back because you are trying to heal and you're trying to move on. But when this person reaches out, you feel that all of your defenses crumble, all of the things that you have been stopping yourself from, all of that just goes to crap, essentially. So yeah, and 2 of Wands. So you both have a lot of memories that you share, good times that you reminisce about, and so it is this relationship or situationship, whatever this was, when it ended, you both talked to each other still, and you wanted to be there for each other still, despite breaking up with each other. So you both felt hurt by each other, but then you wanted to be there for each other. So, and whenever you wanted comfort, you go to them after breaking up. So, Ace of Swords, alright. So eventually they stopped. They said, that this isn't healthy, this is not what should be happening, you need to move on, they need to move on, and that's why the communication stopped. And that's when you really suffered. It became very hard for you to sorry about that, let go of them. But of course, over time it became easier and easier. I don't know why this whole reading has been about the past. I don't know why we haven't stepped into the future. I really don't know. It's really up to you. Whatever you want me to tell you, whatever you want me to talk about, that's what I will be doing. So this is not something I intentionally do. If that makes sense. All right. With the Justice card, again, I want to talk about the future, but it just seems that you want me to talk about the past. All right. With the Justice, this seems that you want them to feel the way you felt. Is that healthy? Question mark. The Hanged Man is looking, is the universe really giving you the message that you need to really give yourself time to heal, and this isn't really about them, this is about you moving on. Whatever they're doing, you should just put that in the past and do whatever you need to do to heal from it and really move on. And you do that. You, with the Hermit, you do take time away from this person. Of course, you weren't really communicating all that much, but I think you also take time away from a lot of things that were demanding a lot of attention from you, so you just take a break in general, and you're not moving on. You really aren't. I don't see it that way. I don't see you moving on from this person, and it seems that you're still holding a candle to this person coming back. You want to be financially stable, you want to have some security, and you also want them to. So there might have been something about them needing time to work on their finances or their profession, their career, and you still hope that they will come back and you will be a family, essentially. So I'm sorry that there wasn't much about 2023, but I'm just here talking about what you want me to talk about. So with the three seahorse, it is equality, and so the thing that was lacking in this relationship was that you both didn't really feel that the other person was treating you as an equal sometimes. No, I don't think that's the thing. I think you both feared that the other person didn't love you as much as you did. So both of you felt that way. Maybe there was a communication problem and you weren't really communicating how much you cared about each other. So if you think that they still want you and you still want them, maybe that's something to consider. And with the leadership, Elephant, so you feel that you both have healed, or maybe you will heal in the future and you will be like you will be the other person's everything. You wanted to complete each other. So that's kind of why it didn't work the way it should have, maybe, or you wanted it to work because you were expecting too much from each other. You wanted to feel whole by the other person, even though you should have realized that you are whole. And after healing from whatever things that you have suffered from in the past or things that you need to work on, you should do that and then come together to be individuals, but two people that love each other, that care about each other, that are there for each other, rather than thinking that the other person is going to make things better for you by just making you whole. I hope that makes sense. Last card for you is Tarantula Connection. You have to move on from this in any way that you can. If you can't really let go of them, maybe for the time being, you need to let go of. Yeah, but the message really is about you letting go of this for the meantime, or for however long you can, because you're not really letting them go. And if they don't want to be communicating with you, then maybe just take time away. Yeah, because this connection really is, it's really the problem that you are facing, and that's kind of what I'm seeing very directly. So there you have it. Pile 2. All right. Pile 2, what do we have for you? By the way, you can check out your zodiac sign 2023 reading. It's up. You can check out the playlist of 2023 and you will find your zodiac sign reading there and see what 2023 is going to look like for you. Maybe even check out your moon sign reading and your rising sign reading. All right. Pile 2. It is looking like in the past year you have been single and this year you want to not be single. You want to have a lot of action in this year, and I think you are even on an app, a dating app, and that's why we have the 10 of Wands. You are looking through maybe people, potential suitors, maybe potential people that you can date, and you are going on several dates already in this year. This year has begun with you going on several dates. You have been out and about. All right, 9 of Cups. Oh, one of them you take a fancy to. This person seems like a catch. This person present themselves as everything that you want, but there's something lacking in them. There's one thing that you don't really think is, you don't want to compromise this thing because it's very intrinsic to all of the values that you have, but this person in every other way seems very attracted, very, very attractive to you, and you also seem like the person they want to date. Yeah, there's a second date definitely happening, and there's also messages going back and forth. It also seems that I want to say that you have luck this year, but I think that this Wheel of Fortune is about this specific person and dating them. I don't really think that they might be your soulmate, but they're going to lead you to something that is going to be on the path to your purpose. So maybe not your soul purpose, but something material. They're going to lead you to get something of the material world. And 6 of Cups in reverse. This seems that all right, you have similar experiences in childhood, you both, and that's kind of how you connected with this person. And then there's someone else. Yeah, this is someone else. This person comes back in your life, and this person is I don't really think they're demanding, but I think that they know, they're very confident about you coming back to them, and they're kind of yeah, it's like a fish on a hook, like a bait specifically. So this person says something that they hope will bait you into coming back to them. So something like this, and they know what they're doing. They've been meaning to say this for quite some time. They've been saving this until they saw something you were doing, and it just it made them want to reach out. So I think that they saw how happy you were and they wanted a piece of it. They wanted, yeah. Ten of Cups, it seems that you were very much committed to them and you still feel a certain way about them. And whenever they come back, you are roped along. You feel that this person has finally come back to stay and they might change, but they don't have any plans to change. They are going to stay the same. They think that eventually you will give in to whatever they are suggesting. They think that you will give up your principles and your values and the things that you really hope to have in a relationship. So not really a great relationship. This person doesn't really want to have a mutual love and reciprocatory love. It seems that they are very self-centered. Nine of Swords. This is why are you so into them still? I think you never really healed from this person because they were never away from you long enough. They know what they're doing. They come back periodically to entice you, question mark, to make you feel things again. And it seems that the message is very clear that you have to have strength. You have to have inner strength to move away from this person and finally say that it's a no, it's not happening, sorry, and please move on now. Just tell them that they need to move on now. With the Chariot, it is yeah, you are moving on from this, and it seems that you are going to be trusting yourself into the dating world. And why did we leave that first person behind? The one that we started the reading with, Six of Cups and Eight of Pentacles. It is you. In your finances, it seems that there is somewhat of a stagnant period, and you're kind of worried because of it. King of Wands, this seems... Oh. Who is this person? This person is someone you know. This person is someone who is... I don't really use this word. If you have seen my videos, I try not to say this word, but they are a toxic connection, and it doesn't even seem... It seems that they were a karmic connection, but the karma that you were supposed to receive from this connection, you have received it and you have really moved along and you've recovered from it. But this person's approach is not only aggressive, but it is they have an entitled airs about them. This person feels they believe really that you owe them a lot, and they believe that your time is really owed to them, and they feel that they have rights over you. So whoever this is, if that makes sense to you, you might know who this is. Six of Wands, this is you do have a hard time moving away from this person and telling this person to hit the road. And the Magician card is looking like you have too much on your plate to be thinking about this person. You tell them that you have this planned out, and they can just they can hit the road, to put it nicely. All right, Two of Swords. Yep, this person doesn't want to leave. This person is... It feels that there are multiple people who are surrounding you and they want your attention. And the thing is, they're not really that they're not really nice about it. They are in and out themselves, but when they need you, when they want your attention, when they want you to give them attention, essentially, really, they come back and they're on a schedule, they're on a timetable. So it's like they're hitting their watches that, all right, this is my free time. Are you free or not? Like, you should be free because I'm free. So that's kind of their approach. Three of Swords. You feel heartbroken and you want all of them to really leave you. But when you are alone, when all of them aren't really paying you attention, you feel that you have even a harder time. So it seems like you are very much stuck in between a rock and a hard place. And it seems that you need people around you that can give you the love and care that you really need, so you don't have to give in to these a-hats. Really. All right, Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. So yeah, when you back away, when you stop giving into these people and really you're not really replying immediately, it takes them a second and they're taken aback and they feel that it seems that they like the chase, and when you're not really giving them attention that much, what they expect from you, they get more turned on, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is weird. All right. With the Fool, they think that you are someone they can convince to come around to whatever they're suggesting. So not really great there. They clearly don't really value you as an individual that has your own life and yeah, I don't really know what I'm saying, but it's just yeah. So their weapon of choice really is that they tell you all the good times that you've had with them. So yeah. Yep, and what you really need to do is think about the fights that you had, because once you give in to them, there's almost always a fight afterwards for after a while, because that's just kind of your pattern with them. And yeah, so Nine of Wands, it looks like they are definitely trying to persuade you. They're trying to seduce you into coming back to them, and it seems that the sun has set on these love offers. Yeah, which is quite a good decision. Really. So I think that you want to move away from these people in this year, and you want to pursue things that really make you happy and things that give you peace. You have two friends that are there for you. They are your kitties. They are gonna be there for you whenever you want them to come out and have fun. You are having a hard time, you are having a hard day, you just want to go out and blow steam. They're there for you. Maybe you should just contact them and go blow up that steam. All right, with the owl, it is wisdom. It seems that you need to act act on the wisdom that you actually give to other people. So walk the talk. So with the sacred ibis, it is learning. You need to learn how to set boundaries. You need to learn how to be there for yourself, so these people cannot walk all over you. You need to learn how to you need to learn how to make people have the right amount of respect for you, that you really you should have been doing that from the start. I understand that that's not a lot of the time we just get swept away with love. We have those rose tinted glasses on our eyes, and we don't really imagine them to turn out the way they do. That's kind of what happened with you, and you're just, what I'm saying here is that you feel that you should have been doing that, but you don't need to beat yourself up for that. It's just how they presented themselves. They revealed themselves afterwards. So it is not your fault. It's just you need to be there for yourself now. With the sea, with the snow leopard, it is watchers. You have people around you that are there for you. They are actually looking out for you even when you don't know it, even when you don't see it. With the not so great relationships, they saw that and they wanted to say what they were seeing, but they just wanted you to be happy. They saw that you were happy, and that's why they didn't say anything. And they might continue to not say the things that they feel about all of those things, but they have your back. So that's very wonderful to have. I hope this year brings you all the good things and good connections. And you can follow me on Instagram. You can watch, you can listen to the Murder Mystery Podcast. Art of Murder will be given in the description box. So have a great day and see you later. Peace out, kitties.